Right, my jack flasks. I built another one. Right, it's very simple how to make one of these. I didn't want to do a full video, it'd be too long to be honest. Get your Dremel, or the equivalent. Mine's a cheap and nasty silver line thing. To improve a cheap and nasty silver thing, just get a decent disc on it. This is a diamond disc, cuts through stainless steel quite well. It won't cut on a single pass. Most discs won't. It's worth doing 3 or 4 passes, then start biting it and taking it out. But it does work well. As I say, right, first bit, cut the top off. This one, I don't know if you can see it on there, it's got a bit of a curve, so I could not cut the rim. If I'd have cut the rim, it'd have probably got stuck inside. Or maybe it wouldn't. As I say, it's not worth cutting it fully to find out that you can't actually pull it apart. And it makes no real odds if you pull it apart now, if you pull it apart later. Right. So, as I say, pulls it apart. Boiling vessel, burn area. Right. Then you go to the feed hole. My hobos, generally speaking, are broken into 3 parts. Spare, feed hole, liquid area, I call it. If I just wish to pour meths in there, I can do, and then I can set fire to it and do my thing. Alternatively, I'm going to have to open this all up a bit so I can get my pop can in. As I say, you can put your pop can in, fill it up, put it on the shelf. There's going to be a shelf there, there's going to be a shelf there on this one. I'll show you that in a second. Rather, I'll show you how to do that in a second. I'll probably open this up by a mil or so. In fact, I might try do it now. At least then you'll see what I mean. Right, if I'm cutting this, it's worth having a bit of a straight line to work off. I've never tried to cut while videoing before. It's, I would suggest it's probably not going to be my greatest hour. Right, I'm giving it a little bit extra, only about 2 or 3 mil. Well, about 5 inch actually, look. Will that fit in? I reckon that'll do the job. Right, Dremel time. It's going to get a little bit noisy, so if you've got high volume on your computer, I suggest you turn it down now. That's that chopped off. Right. When I file this cleaned up a bit, you'll find the pop can will go in easily enough. Well, I'm not actually going to file it, but if you've only got a file, you need to use whatever you've got. These edges can be quite sharp. Stainless steel does have a tendency to slightly shard. Unfortunately, if it falls on the floor, you're sticking your feet and it hurts a lot. Right, you have two choices on how to clean these up. Well, you have many choices, I'm sure, but two main ones. You can get a file on it. Clean it off that way. And it works. It does the job. No doubt about it. Files are fantastic things. I've got a bit of a profile sander. It takes half of the time and does a better job, strangely enough. Smooth now, no shards, no to cut me. All good. Right, going to cut the shelves. As I've shown before on other videos, cutting stainless steel with a drill, or rather drilling through stainless steel, can be tricky. It's a slippery surface, and if you go straight for it, unfortunately you'll spend more time slipping off and probably stabbing yourself in the hand, which isn't that much fun. Simple way of stopping that, again, grab your Dremel, create a little cross with the Dremel, yeah, all the way around on any cuts you're going to do. That allows your drill bit to bite. I'll show you roughly how I do it. Again, if you listen on speakers, turn them down now. There you go, there. Hopefully you'll see it. Let's see if I can see that. It's a bit shiny, unfortunately, as I say. There are your crosses. Right, once you've got your crosses, as I say, your drill bit will bite. Get a smallish drill bit. I can charge this one up. Yeah, and you can get a new drill bits. Right, let's have a look. Let's see what we've got in here. Right, let's use this one. Still quite a thin drill bit. Let's see if this will do any better. I don't think it helps that the battery's going. Right, 8 holes in total, 4 this side, 4 this side. That's where your shelf units are going to fit. Right, but you have to open up slightly. Good way. Have a little check, see how big you need to be. About that size, I'm saying. It's not an exact science. It doesn't matter if there's a bit of a gap. Right, so to note, when you're drilling through it, drill through it any way it's easiest and most comfortable for the drill bit. Once you're in, change it to the angle of the direction you want the shelf in. That'll allow the shelf to slide straight through. My shelves done. Right, before I go any further, I'm just going to give another sweep up. Right, I'm also going to give this a bit of a sand. As I say, one of those drill bits bit a bit deep. So, and it happens. Let's say file it, sand it, whatever you've got. Right, let's find some pins for it, or some nails, whatever we've got. Right, this one I'm going to use nails for. I think the future's nails for me. Right. One. 2. 3. I say it's worth checking. If you check it as well when you've not done the right size, here's the time that you'd alter it. Right, so that's my shelves in. My cup, sit there. Mess burner would sit in there, doing its thing. As I say, I've got the alternate way now of using the Hobo, so it lays flat. I'll show you how that works roughly. Sorry, I'll show you after I've just had another sweep up. I'm going to have to have a hoovering session around here today. There we go. Right. To use this Hobo flat is not a problem. Get a standard tent peg. And that shows these are thicker tent pegs, these ones, and they're not doing the business, they're not sticking through. They're not normally thinner anyway, so I'll show you. As I say, I will alter the size of the holes later. 1, 2. Stick them into the floor. You've got a huge feed hole there. Yeah, so you push them straight into the floor. That locks it in place so it can't roll anywhere. It's locked into the ground. However, slight point of interest. When you're sticking your pins in, imagine they're going down now, you push them in. I would highly recommend get a little stick or something. Stick, put that at the top end. Stick your pins right in. That'll seat it so it's got an hole. Somehow, or even if you put 2 sticks under it, give it somewhere for the white ash to drop out of where you say. That's the new modification I've got for my Flask Hobo. On the reverse side, right at the back, down here, I'm going to create a new well, basically it's to release white ash. I've semi-marked it up. I wonder if we can see it. You can't see it too well, so I'll make sure you can see it now. Right. And now I'm going to, again, it's going to get a little bit noisy, so if you've got volume on, turn it down now, and we're off. Right, I'm going to drill some large holes here. That's going to, as I say, when you lay that flat, you get a lot of white ash at the bottom, which will end up packing it up over quite a short period. So if you have these holes, every time you stoke it, the white ash will drop through. Keeps you burning for longer and hotter. See, large drill bit. Don't work very well on stainless steel. You need to go smaller first. Go to your larger drill bits. I think I need to charge my battery up to it. Right, I'm going to put a few more holes in later, maybe two there, two there. That's it, that's going to be the back so the ash can drop out. I'll show a video of the new Hobo doing its thing, because I'm going to have to create a bit of a stand for it as well. But as you can see, Hobo flasks work really well. There's certain modifications I want to make to them, but it is a good way, what is it, of creating Hobos. Small size. It's got its own self-contained lid. Because of this lip as well, when you are using it for flames, this won't blame the plastic because it'll get caught under there. Have a try at them. There's nothing hard about it. It's just keeping your hand steady and going at a steady pace. I hope you try it. Enjoy.